Welcome to Spoiler Street. Make sure to subscribe for more soap spoilers and news. In this video I will be discussing Coronation Street spoilers next week between the 21st and the 25th of March. Coming up on Monday, Adam has a small amount of hope that he and Sarah are beginning to patch things up as she invites him to her son Harry's birthday party. They even agree to meet up in the cafe, and Adam is hopeful that their relationship is beginning to get back on track. But in fact he couldn't be further from the truth, and Sarah announces that she has actually filed for divorce from him. He is clearly confused and disappointed by hearing this. He knows he has to get proof to show Sarah that he is telling the truth about Lydia trying to split them apart, so arranges a meeting with Lydia to try and secretly record their conversation. But Lydia discovers the recording and deletes the file before she said anything that would make her look guilty. So once again his plan to catch Lydia out hasn't worked. Adam is frustrated with Lydia, and they begin shouting and arguing until things escalate to a physical altercation. Lydia ends up slapping Adam and pushing him over the railing. We can see Adam laying on the ground with his face all bloody after the fall. He seems to be unconscious, but it's unclear how severe his injuries are. Maria meets with Phil to discuss campaign strategies, and he tells her he has a great idea to help her turn things around. Phil then shows Maria a document indicating the council has been covering up the effects of the air pollution in the local area. Maria sees this as potential headline news and a story that could bring a lot more publicity to a campaign if she uses it properly. Gary is starting to feel nervous as the private investigator Laura has hired starts asking him questions about his relationship with Rick Nealon. You can see Gary growing more anxious as the questions go on, and fear that the investigator is getting too close to discovering the truth about Gary's part in Rick's murder. Laura can be seen watching Gary answer the questions and perhaps feeling suspicious of him. Coming up on Wednesday the 23rd, Adam wakes up in hospital after being pushed over a railing by Lydia. Ken and Daniel are there and clearly concerned about what has happened to him. They start asking questions about what happened, but Adam claims he can't remember anything. Both Ken and Daniel come to the same conclusion that Lydia is most likely involved with this. Kelly is furious after Aggie tells her that her mother Laura has been drinking on top of her medication. Kelly confronts her mother and calls her selfish for drinking after she has been trying her best to look after her and make sure she feels looked after in her final days. They carry on arguing, and Gary has to step in to tell them both to stop fighting, and that they can't waste the little time they have left together at each other's throats. It is the day of the election, and we can see Maria and Gary doing a photo shoot for their campaign. All seems to be going well until later on, when Maria discovers that Phil has been fired for leaking the air pollution document to her. It may have helped her campaign, but it has cost Phil his job, and she seems to feel very guilty about it. Coming up on Friday's episode, Faye has something to get off her chest and decides to talk to Elaine about it. She explains how she has a feeling she might be pregnant, but the timing is so bad due to everything happening around her at the moment. Elaine gives her some advice and tries to encourage her to take a pregnancy test. Faye's relationship with her boyfriend Craig hasn't been great at the moment due to him leaving the police force. This was after he lied to keep her and Emma out of the Ted murder investigation. I wonder what Faye will do if she learns that she is in fact pregnant, and how she will tell Craig about the news. Sally arrives home from her trip to Newcastle, and Tim is thrilled to see her. They are both giving signs that they should go up to the bedroom, but their romance is soon put to an end as Elaine walks through the door. Tim's mother Elaine is worried about Tim's heart condition and has mentioned previously that being intimate with Sally could put stress on it. I feel like this is going to make for a very awkward moment on Friday's episode. Laura is in a state of shock after speaking with the private investigator. The investigator told her that he couldn't obtain any information indicating where Rick was, and that all the evidence he has leads him to believe that Rick's dead. He also said that at this point Gary is the main suspect. When Gary comes home, Laura confronts him about the private investigator's findings. I'm sure it's only a matter of time until it comes out that Gary was responsible for the death of Rick, and I wonder if he will finally give in to the pressure and admit to killing him.